Hello YouTubers, I'm out here in the shop. It's Saturday, December 12th. I'm doing the first preseason tune-up of the year on two 96 Arctic Cat Cougars. And I just got done cleaning the carbs. They're all ready to put back on the bike. Pecco and Pablo are having a little lunch, and I just run into a real bunch of extra work. It's amazing how these projects, you start to do a simple job. Next thing you know, you got this thing torn down to the bare frame, and just whatever the bike needs, you have to do. I built those carbs, and normally my next step is to get some fuel in the fuel tank and pressure up the fuel tank with a little bit of air and push some gas through down to these tubes and purge all the old nasty fuel out of it with fresh new fuel, which I went to do, and absolutely nothing came out. And I double checked it. I ended up pulling this fuel line off of the petcock here and blowing into it, into the tank, and you should hear it bubble. That's just something that's normal. If it does not bubble, your pickup tube inside the tank is broken off. I went to pull this little headdress off, hoping I could fix it through here, and there was no wayno. So I had to pull the tank. To pull the tank, you've got to, this is on here on the back of the tank so tight you can't get the tank off, so you have to drill these rivets and just let it tip forward a little bit. No big deal. Got the tank off. Let's go look at the tank. This is actually the fuel pickup, and as you can see, the hose is broken off. There's normally a hose that goes into this tank. It's weighted and screened and picks up fuel from the bottom of the tank at all times. This is broken off, and it's still in the tank. Normally, if I'm not too worried about it, I just leave them. It's not going to affect a damn thing, and they can take hours of miserable fishing to get out. So I'm going to end up relining this whole bike with this new real nice fuel line. It's supposed to be impervious to alcohol, so it should not break like this. I do keep these pickup filters in stock, and I'm going to do the same thing to the other bike. I don't know that it's an issue right now, but if this is broken off, there's a very good chance this, if it's not broken off on that bike, it will break off very shortly. So you might as well just spend the time now while they're in the shop. Other things I found were, one of the things I do when I get an older bike like this in, this has been stored for 10 years. First thing I'll do is flip the choke about 5 times. See how that's ultravioletly been grayed? And they snap right off. Simple as could be. I carry these rebuild kits in stock. This is where it breaks right there. They're real cheap, but if you don't got it right, the bike doesn't choke. I did the same thing on that bike, and it broke within 4 pulls. So what a surprise. This is a stock line from that tank into the fuel shutoff valve, and I see the filter doesn't look that bad, but I'm just going to replace it with all new while I've got this bike apart. I'm going to vacuum in here and clean this. This is the intake area of the bike, so it's kind of a blessing to get back here. And with all this loose, it'll make it very simple to fix this choke. So, you know, it's a lot of work. But I have a lot of fun doing it. I thank you for watching. Merry Christmas.